guys, so this is just a kind of a weekend haul video, or just the little bits that I've managed to find over this weekend that I've kind of been either looking at for quite a while, stuff like that. So the first one I will show you is this. So I got this from CX, as you can see. This is Devil May Cry 4, and this is supposed to be like the collector's edition. So obviously there is general wear and tear on this, so you can see like the side. I think it's supposed to come with an art book, but yeah, it doesn't, which is fine. I just quite like the case, so the steel box case. It's one of those things. If I manage to find one later on that's in better condition, I'll pick that up and get rid of this one. That way I've got one that I want, but it's just one of those things. It was only £3.50, so it's not too bad. This game's alright. Obviously I'm a massive fan of Devil May Cry 1, 2 and 3. I love them. I've got them on PlayStation 2 and I have completed them like multiple times. But I have played this one even when it first came out. It's not necessarily my favourite, but I kind of like it for the series, and I did kind of enjoy it, so I got that. I also got these two from CX. So the first one I got was the X-Files Resist or Serve. So this was £3 at CX as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, these games aren't the best. So the original X-Files games was on PlayStation 1, and it was terrible. It was literally like a point and click storyteller, and that's not my sort of thing. So I love the X-Files and have ever since I was a kid, but it wasn't my thing at the time. This one is actually more, it's got shooting in it, it's got free roam in it a little bit. Obviously it's got a better story to it. I really enjoyed this, so I picked this up. So it cost me £3, so I'm really happy. It came with the manual, manual as well, which is a big deal for me. I just love the manuals and guides and stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of glad to have that one. I will get the Resident Evil X-Files original on PlayStation 1 when I do find it for a good price. I have to admit, I will probably give it another go, because now I'm older, I might actually sit there and play it. But when I was younger and I first picked it up, I didn't really understand it, so I didn't really give it a fair chance. But this one's really good. So the next one I got was Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. So this one I do already own. So this one first of all came with all the little bits and jargon and the book, which is great. I do have this one, and I have it like this, and the reason I picked it up was because of the sleeve. The sleeve's in really, really good nick, to be honest. It cost me £3, and what I'll do is I'll get rid of the other one, so that's absolutely fine. I just didn't, you know, I just wanted to add this to my collection, to be honest. So this one's really good. I haven't played many of the Metal Gear Solid series, mainly because when I was younger, these were the ones that were coming out, and they were very, very long. And the longest games that I was playing at the time was probably Resident Evil. I was playing like Harvest Moon, Silent Hill, and it wasn't my sort of thing back then. But now I will pick these up and play these, so it's good to add to my PS2 collection. The next one I actually got from CX was this one. So this is a Game Boy Advance game. This is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past plus new 4 Swords. So this is kind of like a 2-in-1. They did have 2 copies of this. So this cost me £22. This is what they would consider as a B condition. They had an A condition one, which they wanted like £33 or £35 for. But complete honesty, I didn't get the A condition one because in my eyes, I play my video games. I'm not a person that will buy this, put it in a clear case, never touch it again and leave it on a shelf. I fully haven't played the 4 Swords on the Game Boy. I also haven't played this. Obviously I played A Link to the Past, but this is like kind of an updated version as well. I haven't played that either. So I will actually sit there and I will actually give this a go. I'll probably play it on my either my micro or my original DS with where they plug in, just so I've got a backlight, but I will actually play this. So I just kind of thought, for me, this is fine for my collection, and then it kind of left the A grade for somebody that is more of a collector in that sense. Like, they want to get it, they want it pristine and perfect, and they want to leave it on the shelf. This was pretty awesome anyway, to be honest. If I take everything out, first of all, it had the booklet in it, which is a big thing for me again. If this one didn't have the booklet but the other one did, I would have probably paid the extra for it, but the booklet is literally mint as well. So it did, or does have, the little cartridge in it, and it's got a cartridge holder, and it's obviously got that there as well, the game as well, so that's fine. So yeah, it had everything that I wanted in it, so that's fine for me. But I've been looking at this one for quite a while, so yeah, I'm really happy with it, so it's awesome. So next I picked this up. So this is Pandora in the Crimson Shell, Ghost URN. So this is written by the same people that wrote Ghost in the Shell. So this is just manga, but it cost me $8.99 at Waterstones, and I have been looking at this one for quite a while, to be honest. So this is it. It kind of intrigued me. So all the front covers are similar-esque to this, so it kind of just intrigued me. So I will actually give this one a read, and I'll let you know if it's any good. But yeah, it's definitely one that I've been looking at for quite a while. So for $8.99, it's not too bad. Obviously they range from about $6.99 upwards to about £10, so it's kind of mid-range, so it's not too bad. So I grabbed that one. The next thing I got, I forgot to pick something up, so 2 secs. Here we go. There we go. So the next thing I got was from Game. I have been looking at getting this for quite a while. I really wanted the limited edition of this, but just couldn't warrant it. So what I picked up was this. This is the Evil Within 2 on Xbox One. It cost me 20 quid or £19.99 brand new. It was actually more expensive to buy second hand. So I got it brand new, which is awesome. I'm really looking forward to playing this. I really enjoyed the first one. Obviously I found with the first one I had to pick it up and put it down, pick it up and put it down. But I'm really excited to give this a go. So I'm really hoping it lives up to everything that I've... excuse me. But yeah, I'm really hoping this lives up to everything that I've kind of built up in my head. So I'm I'm really excited about this one. I also picked up to do with this because it was reduced to £12.99, and if you watch my channel, you know I am obsessed with guidebooks. Yeah, I just don't know, like strategy guides. I just love them. I love the artwork in them, everything else. So yeah, because this was reduced to £12.99, I picked this up as well because I knew I wanted it, and I knew if I played the game and really enjoyed it, I'd kick myself later on if I went back into game and they'd run out of them. And then I don't like paying ridiculous for guidebooks. The only time I will do that is if it's one that I really want. Like I really want the guidebook for Harvest Moon Back to Nature, which is the original PlayStation 1 game that I played when I was a kid, and I loved and adored. I still do, and I can still pretty much do that game with my eyes closed. So yeah, I picked this up because I just loved it. Some of the art, you know, exclusive bonus content, which is artwork in here from the developers, and obviously the artists and stuff. It's so pretty, and I absolutely adore it. So I love that. And the last thing I actually got was a SNES game. So actually we found a new kind of retro gaming store near me, which is awesome. It's always good to find a new one, and he's actually got some really decent prices, so that is great. He doesn't actually have a website, as I would link him up top, like link him down below so you guys can click on him. So what I will do is I will link down below his Facebook and his Twitter, so if you want to add him, the shop's called the Retro Hunter, and I'm pretty sure if you message him, he sells on eBay and stuff, and he sells online too, so he will post you. So his prices are actually very well balanced, which was quite surprising. And sometimes we go into these stores and they're very overpriced and hyped because they have to, because they're smaller stores. In kind of concept, I bought this, which is the Battletoads on SNES. I've honestly never played this because I never had a SNES growing up. So obviously I know this is supposed to be like one of the hardest games ever and has one of the hardest levels ever on it. So I've always really wanted to give it a go and kind of play it. So this cost me £15 in Baseco, which is a retro store in my area, and also down at CX, which is in my area, and in other areas I've seen this. It kind of ranges in those stores between, I'd say, 30 to 35 pounds. And obviously I said I've never played this, and I want to, but I don't want to spend money on stuff like that in case I just play it for 5 minutes and I'm not really bothered, and then it kind of just sits in the collection. So obviously, as you can see, he really looks after everything too. He keeps everything in little sleeves, so it's really good. So he does do toys and comics, and obviously my favourite, strategy guides as well. Like, I've already been eyeing up some of the strategy guides that he's got, like, genuinely. So yeah, I'll probably be getting those. But yeah, so obviously give him a look as well. Genuinely, his prices are really good, and if you follow him on Twitter and Facebook, he's actually got he puts every new thing he gets up there, like, look what I got. So if there's anything you're interested in, then just message him on that. He's like a really nice fella too, so I would definitely recommend it. But yeah, so I'm really happy with this purchase, and I said the new store's quite a good find as well for me, because then I can spend my money elsewhere. I did actually get one other thing, I've just realised. So I actually forgot, I got this at CX, but I was testing it on my Game Gear, so I forgot. So this is like, I just honestly think this is like the most weirdest cover ever. So this is called Wonder Boy on the Game Gear. So this is awesome. I've changed some of the capacitors in my Game Gear, but unfortunately one of the other capacitors now has gone because I changed the volume capacitors, so my volume works, which is awesome. So now I've got perfect volume on it, but now the other capacitors have gone, so I can't actually show you gameplay on this because I've just ordered new capacitors for the full bought motherboard. So I'll be doing that, and then I can show you gameplay on these games. But yeah, this is like the most confusing thing ever. I'll see if I can find a picture of Wonder Boy, but it's like the most cheeriest little game ever. You're like this little blonde dude, and you have to run along and not get got with the snails, but pick the fruit up. Yeah, it's really random, but it's kind of a cute game, and I think it cost me £2. So I love the Game Gear, and I just buy every Game Gear game going. So I just want a massive Game Gear collection. And you've got another shot of my cat in the background. She's lazy. She's happy to be on the bed. But let me know in the comments down below what you think of kind of like all my hauls and what I've managed to find. Tell me if there's anything that you think I should be looking out for. I'm massive on Game Boy stuff and Mega Drive and Game Gear stuff. So it's very handheld based. Obviously DS stuff I'm massive on as well. I've got hundreds of DS games, which is ridiculous. If you check out my Instagram, you'll see some photos on there as well. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, to hit that like button, and also subscribe for more videos like this one. I will be putting up another video tomorrow, and I'll also be doing an update on now know the sex of my two twins, so I'll be putting that up as well. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So